Mark and Ollie returned with pigs as presents for merriment, only to find Chief Marcus ill. He believes the young girl, Ferencina, is a witch and is sucking his blood. Ferencina is completely unaware that people think she's a witch. The women are doing everything they can to keep her happy, because they're frightened she may attack them in the night.
Nun ya obsili arona kwaneng saba tare ame beri yu nikneli ame beri going weli wa me bian girina so bening jani atru lulu wana to ya obsili arona lerop olnoro sa aro lerop anjira lu beting lam jur bani belba wana kwani usat telong ati na aku orang ilam maka ku amla ro makra makin ya elna ndo ya oirup ne na orang ni misme bonel na do ya oirup ne como lene nga to oirup ne ara elna elwam silina elwam larina to lam silo arora lo lelem uniaro kelmene ni midelam sil kelmi alamang na ni ne seme lo lelem le lamang alama bane na ni ngane to lam silene seme le lamap
The villagers believe witchcraft has made Marcus ill. But Mark is keen to prove his sickness is simply due to malaria.
I'm going to do this blood test on you, Marcus, so I know you haven't got cerebral malaria. Marcus, this test has worked, and there is no line in this box, so you do not have the serious type of malaria. Marcus, not you. I think he's had malaria and he's had this flu thing that has been going around, especially amongst the older members of the village. But it's just made his recovery a bit slower. I mean, I'm happy with that prognosis, but I have a feeling Marcus is not. I have a feeling he thinks something else is at play.
After his trip across the valley, Ollie's keen to find out how missionaries have affected life in Merringman. He wants to talk to Henok, who went to a Christian school and then married into the village.
How did the missionaries get people to actually accept these new beliefs?
Ang grup ng angel bila lamek nang na lamek ane. Hindi lamek na lenduan. Kal ni miri beyak kala lak to paling dia mamaya ka tunting ka uhay nang ding mereng mandang ding hambugen nang ding halak nang ding. Hindi sa men may lamek na tanahin. Uga tabek.
Ollie is curious to know what the sacred shields look like. So the village elders have agreed to make one, and they head for one of the tallest trees in the forest.
We'll try and find out more about what this shield means, and hopefully in the process of making it we can start to understand its significance and its power.
After felling such a tall tree, Ollie is surprised Cornelius and Jonas are making such a small shield.
For some reason, the ancestral shield of my imagination was a 7-foot replica of a war shield. But in reality, it's going to be, I think, a lot different. And I guess its strength is going to come in its symbolism and its role that it has in ancestral beliefs around here.
El cabo orang ano ko apene el aya kana wamna rana ne dilongolande yubusap na rana sinsa kaneng ten rana palamek tan ni minik na ba oro kulamo ni minik na ba nongorus kong komarana.
The carved shield is decorated with pigments from mud and berries.
Wow, that's an incredibly strong colour just from those little seeds. So what's the significance of these colours? Why do we paint them in these different colours?
Ane wisabal nang dinge ligil dok nam. Ane na wisabal nang dinge ane
Ane
ligil dok nam.
wang nene.
Ane na bisop nang dinge ane ligil dok nam ane.
The black is the
Bisop nang dinge ane.
These shields used to give people protection in the village. So what happened when they were burned? How did things change?
Ane kana wani na miak na si laktak tane na wani na kwaning babe khai tene awe babe we bane hamba benep titene nimibe likto binep wani na.
Tina ba saben babe ondo wamo, wene babe ondo tohan migiba kanuna wama. Tina tane babe nana elba kwaning babe na tohan ditat sinep. Kwaning babe nubo nunak pa ulam la. Nimirep na babe na etne te banun sembane na kona na etebane bane.
Nimi olok ne likte binep. Nubunang na nubunge likte binep. Dana na nubunang ane kana nuburo no banep.
While a new god may have been accepted in spirit, old beliefs die hard. Back in the village, Marcus still thinks Ferencina's evil powers are making him sick. As day breaks, the villagers are feeling mysterious pains. They believe the witch has attacked them in the night. They're rubbing their bodies with stinging nettles in a drastic attempt to protect themselves. The villagers believe the nettle's sting draws out any bad blood left by the witch.
Pan sini kom dalam silbi ban kape apne ne kare. Ih siok dia. Ka benne ne kek man. Kelang-kelang we tara samit ngok kami gomban kanan ke. Panalan. Ya bebaniak hindi lam ni lawa pani kan hinna bene bebaniak tanal dokla.
All this talk of witchcraft and missionaries is disturbing Enos, and he wants to talk to Ollie.
Oh, well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Enos is quite insistent about something. He's asking me to follow him somewhere. Yep.
When they reach a clearing on the village boundary, Enos reveals to Ollie why he's being so secretive.
Nun mo ka na ng sok tampana, yalamik tidak ka, selengan negak na, demi lo paling lagi negak na, anegak na mana, pakai urop, akna anap nanap, kembanuna mara ane janam.
And it's just only one.
Ya ane tuamlah.
It does feel that these paths haven't been used for quite a while. It's almost as if we're going back into the past a little bit. And lots of overhangs, the moss is pretty thick. And Enos is looking more and more concerned.
As they head deeper into the jungle, evidence of old rituals begin to appear. The remains of a sacrifice.
Should we go Palamute?
No, ano kami nang kay? Ano nang kay? No, kami nang kay. Ano kami dua ni nang kay. Mana tadi?
Amit kenun.
So you stay here.
Ang usip ko na nakakani minang ka.
So Ollie Palamdu?
Oli kalam dun. Sasum de.
So I go first? Okay, Ollie.
Eager to see this ancient cave for himself, Ollie goes ahead. But Enos is terrified.
Nana yeng kom lok wanel bana. Lok sem bana. Oli mo kemeling dulu laran awane ta bana lok hing undu ti garan kam na ne.
Finally, Ollie reaches the entrance to the sacred cave.
The cave behind me lies at the centre of the Mek's entire belief system. Yeah, this is a place where, the missionaries probably wanted to find and destroy, like they destroyed the sacred objects, but it was kept away from them, it was kept secret, and it still holds a profound place in their minds.
Worried about Ollie, Enos has forced himself closer to the cave, but he can hardly bear to look.
Enos, Wally.
Wali.
Nade, thank you so much for taking me on this journey. You really helped me understand so much more about your world, and I know how difficult it was for you, so thank you. Nade.
Nare.
As day draws to a close, the village prepares for another night with the witch. They wonder who the next victim might be. Mark and Ollie are afraid things could get much worse, and they face a life-threatening dilemma.
Did you notice how everyone rushed inside tonight?
The atmosphere is really darkened here, isn't it, today? The most concerning thing for me is, what might happen to poor old Ferencina, because, witches
Yeah, I know.
get killed in these spots.
I know. Believe me, it's something I've thought of. The worst case scenario is she gets strung up and hanged.
And what are we going to do if something like that kicks off? I mean, they may just want to take things into their own hands, strike before she does.
If she's at risk suddenly from being hurt physically, then I think we'd have to step in.
Without anyone getting hurt.
Yeah.
The next day, Mark decides he must talk to Ferencina. It's clear she doesn't know the danger she's in, so he will have to tread carefully.
Ferencina, you're from Tible. What brings you here to Merringman?
Nimita mo yang siyang bana campaign ri yanu narona ingilam na. Andana wame biana sima siniyak palami kapanina nena nariyak pinuam na. Aldina mo bhingom nimiasak na sa balang kama siyang nakapakta na kanarina nana nimita mo yang siyang bana na kemel pinu narona yano.
Why do you think that is? Why didn't your mother want you to come here?
Nenede nimia sana kairo kong mo nuria kana wamne tina mo wamne panda ko sero aruna lebu anda karanya kana dina mo yano sen.
Many of the people here in Merringman say that there are a lot of witches in Tible and they're afraid of them. What about the people in Tible? Do they think the same of Merringman?
Saman na yaba sayaba saman nang dami kana kanina ala bani aktina makten pa imban ba mamne tina wen ndokom wana salik malik tarap tang katerap tina.
Have you made any good friends while you've been here?
Media mapula mapana undo sabak tero kwanang tero na kwanang tero kongkom na moru asa koru la mapana ni plam na ranal bla wamna nimiap na aram marop.
Has anyone suggested you leave here and go back to Tible?
Mi ka bana na bana riak pinapak na mo halengero halero bla ma. Ndana nana emikta na samo ara sarta na pak na.
Coming up, the drum beats, and Mark and Ollie face their worst fears.
The whole of the village seems to be coming down towards Marcus's yawi for something. Not sure what's going on, but we should try and find out.